What's up, everybody? DCW Hawks here. With me, as always,
Devin.
And we've been gone for a little while, so we figured what way to come back than with a new figure and a new set. We're going to take a look today at the AEW Unrivaled Supreme Collection Malakai Black. Let's check it out. Usually we just cut right to the video and the intro, but we're not going to do that this time. We're going to try to take a look at this packaging. It is the craziest wrestling figure packaging I've ever seen. You got the soft goods and your 3 heads on that side. And you see here, he's got an extra skull mask. And you got another pair of legs you can put on him. And a vest. And another head and some hands. Just the back. Absolutely amazing picture. Apparently from September 8th, 2021 in Cincinnati, Ohio. So, yeah. It looks good. Let's crack him out. Alright, so here he is out of his packaging. It took about 20 minutes to unpack it all. You got all these little plastic doodads, all the protective stuff for the soft goods, which we'll get into. But anyway, first impressions of the figure, I absolutely love it. I've been waiting for, well, I had an Aleister Black, but wanted an AEW release of a Malakai. And the Supreme Collection, it's my first one of the Supremes, and it's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. It's got added articulation, pinless joints. See, there's no pins anywhere. Pretty nice. Dude comes with 5 heads that you can put in. That's crazy. And another lower half. Again, we'll get into that later. One downfall I will say is I don't think they have all of his tattoos on there. Because I don't remember there being these big open spaces, especially under the arm there. I'm fairly confident he has like full sleeves everywhere. And then you lift up, and if you have like a backup pose, you see the tattoo kind of just breaks off there. It's not continued through. But Mattel does that too sometimes. The back tattoo just looks amazing though. Beautiful artwork. But again, it breaks off, so they just put some like green lines or something in there just to fill it in. Come down to the tree roots and demons and all kinds of stuff. Textured knee pads.
It's really nice. It almost looks like a carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Like the knee pads and the kick pads.
Pretty good. Get back into focus here. Maybe. There it is. So yeah, overall, like I said, it's a great figure. We can jump into the articulation. This is the head that came on him in the packaging, so we'll get to the other heads when we get there. But speaking of his head, you can turn left and right. Look down, bury his chin. Which is pretty cool. Not so much up though, because he's got the long hair. It gets in the way. I would like to see his hair longer though. I don't think his hair is that short. I think it's longer down his back.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, look at that. You can see that there's a face in there. Get it up to the level here. See his messed up eye. His nose in there. tattoos continuing up the back. I like how they connected it, like from there. It like connects, it goes up to his neck, behind his ear.
Something I really like about this figure, at least like the way that they did the mask, is you can tell that it's a mask over a face, as opposed to like most of the Kane figures. If you take, for example, when you think about like if the mask wouldn't be there, his face would be like really sunken or whatever.
Yeah.
That you can tell they put a mask onto a face. The mask is the face. I really like that.
You see what he's talking about. You can see the lion even right there. Beard's all sculpted in. Everything looks good. Oh yeah, we were doing articulation. Sorry, it's been a while, guys. Gotta get back into the flow of things. The camera keeps going out of focus. And we did the head, left, right, up, down. Shoulder joints go out very far. Yeah. Full rotation, double jointed arms, or bicep cut. Oh, it's a little stiff, but double jointed pinless arms. Hand rotation, pivot, all that. And you come up here, and it's a little stiff, but you do have a butterfly joint in there. Same on both sides. Pardon my cat, he's loud and stupid. Moving down to the torso, which is a very nice looking torso, I think. It's an AEW figure, so you get pivot here at the diaphragm, which is also a little tight. I'm afraid if I move it too much, it'll break, but that's how you loosen it up. Crunches forward that far, not that far, leans back a substantial amount more. It just looks uncomfortable and painful. Then you also have a crunch right here, so you can get them to fully bend over there. Moving down to the legs, he's on ball joints, so he does splits. And Malakai is a character that you want to be able to do the splits.
Yeah.
He also has a little thigh rotation right there and a thigh cut. You can kick out a decent amount. Again, this is a guy you want to be able to do all the kicks, because that's, you know, martial artist. That's mostly what he does, is kicks, strikes. Double jointed knees with the knee pad kind of gets in the way a little bit. And you also have kick pad rotation. Ankles go down, up, slight ankle rocker, and a toe hinge. So pretty good articulation on this guy. Probably the best articulated AEW figure I've ever seen. But again, this is my first Supreme collection, so leave it up to you guys what you think. But if you're a Malakai fan, AEW figure fan, these Supreme figures are definitely worth the money that you pay for them. I'll do a switch and get into his accessories. Alright, we're going through his accessories now, and you better buckle up, because it's going to be a while. This dude comes with so much stuff, it's not even funny. This is one of his alternate heads. Likeness is there, but I don't know, something about some of the AEW figures are hit and miss with the likenesses. Like, you can tell who it's supposed to be, just a little bit on the more cartoony side.
Yeah.
But I mean, for what it's worth or what it is, it looks fantastic. Little crescent moon under the eye. Almost like bruised right eye that he has. That's one head. Set him down over here. What's the next head we got? This is one of the face painted heads. The grimacing teeth, which I like. There's not any of these that I don't like.
They all look pretty good. Just
And the paint looks like actual face paint. It's not just white on there. You can see.
a little skin tone.
Yeah, if I can get it to focus. Some of the blemishes and stuff of the skin underneath the paint. It's not just solid white paint. Then you have one of the masked heads that we already saw earlier. It's like the devil horn mask. All the moss and stuff growing off of it. That's cool attention to detail. You can see the face paint underneath. The eyes. Very, very cool. You have his more stern face painted face. And to me, so far, I think this bears the best likeness to Malakai, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, out of the non-masked ones.
Yeah. Also pretty cool. I got a weird dent in there. Oh, he's got a dented face. That's weird. So is that 4? And then finally, the one I'll probably display him with most of the time is this bone mask.
That one's my favorite.
Yeah.
I think when someone thinks of Malakai Black, that's the first mask they think of.
That's what I think of. I just love how you can see the face paint on the side. That's such good attention to detail.
Yeah.
And that eye just sticking through there. It's definitely how he's going to be up on my shelf. The little rosary beads and stuff hanging off these antlers. Super, super cool. Well, that's just his heads. He also has... Well, he comes with mic holding hands. Complete with heart thumb tattoo right there. It's pretty nice. Then he has... Did I lose some of them? Oh, here it is. 2 fists. Knuckles say anti-hero on them. More of the tattoo work on the hands. Heart thumb. Pretty nice. Pretty cool. Then you get into the entrance vests, which he comes with 3 of them technically. You got this dude here, which is like just a fabric overlay that he puts on. What you would do is you want to pop the head off, and this part here goes around the neck like so. Then you put the arms through. I'm not going to demonstrate this with every one, but you'll get the idea. Or every one, I mean both of them. Kind of a little bit hard to finagle, but again, I didn't want to stretch it too far and rip it. So you have him over there like this, and you would take, let's do little face painted heads, and you just plop that. Oh, that's a little bit stiff. Pop that on there, and you can even take, oh, maybe where's that? Oh, there it is. Take the hood and put it over top. So you have this like this, where he's just got like a robe, tattered robe looking thing, which looks pretty cool. Then you can take it a step further, and you get this guy here. This spiny detail in that.
A skeletal type vest.
Yeah. Not any paint on there, but it's molded in plastic. And then you can take this. Oh, I didn't put the head on. Oh, his head popped off. I will say that these heads are a little bit difficult to pop on and off. Like, you really gotta force them. There we go.
Well, right there's also fabric interfering with it.
Yeah. You put this on there, and that kind of holds everything in place. Which is pretty awesome as well.
I feel like you can see it a lot better in real life.
Yeah, because it's black on a black background. Just try to bring it in a little bit, that'll help. Some better light in here.
Yeah.
See, it just holds everything down. Pretty cool. And then, yeah, I haven't even unfolded it yet, but just another little tattered, torn up vest, which I think is pretty much the same thing, except I think this one doesn't have a hood on it, which I would like the hood, so I'll probably just keep that one on mine.
Yeah.
Does it have a hood? I don't know. It's just confusing.
I think that's a loophole for the neck.
Yeah, it is. So that's the loophole you put through the neck, and the armholes. So yeah. But that's not all for the interchangeability. Say you don't like the trunks he's wearing, which I don't mind them, but I'm more of a fan of the second option. You can legitimately switch his legs out for these MMA fighter type shorts. The little sickles on there, the House of Black logo. These are very, very cool. This is probably what I'm going to use on mine.
That's something I like about the Supremes, and it's not just Malakai, it's all of them, I think, is that it comes with a new set of legs, and like I know in Cody's case, a different pair of arms and a jacket,
Yeah.
where you pretty much can get 2 or 3 figures from one figure.
Yeah. It's basically the same articulation. Oh, his knee bends up a little bit better. Kicks forward. And then to switch it, all you really do is you take, just grab it right here by the torso, twist it. Oh god, that was horrifying. Anyway, it's got a little ball peg, a hole, likewise with here, and then you just twist this back on, and there you go. It's a whole, that's a brand new figure. I mean, I know you can do that with a lot of the AEW figures, or all of them actually, just the way that Jazzwares makes them, but it's so cool that they combine it all into one package, giving you more options.
Yeah. Because, like, you take the base figure that has, like, the long horned head sculpt, and I think it comes with the fabric. Oh, there it goes.
Dang it.
I think it comes with this fabric jacket right here. That's what comes on him. And then you, like, take that off, put this one and that jacket on, switch out the head and the bottom half, and you have a completely different figure.
Yep.
That you would have had to pay another, like, what, $25 for?
21, 25, just depends on where you go.
Yeah. And there's like 5 different heads, 3 different coat options, and 2 lower halves. That's a lot of combinations you can make.
And the possibilities are endless. Well, not really endless, but you get the idea. So that about wraps up the accessories. I told you it'd be a long segment, but I mean, geez, man, this is all this stuff. You got coats and heads and hands and masks and
more
heads, fists. I mean, just look at all. Oh God, don't mind that. Sorry. Look at all that. That's all the stuff that comes with this dude. Coat, cloak, head, legs, head, hands, heads, and then all the stuff that's already on him. So, yeah.
A lot of stuff.
You see this guy on the shelves, don't pass him up. Get him. Alright, now we're going to get into the size comparisons. I mean, look at that. That's just another, that's the other coat with the hood. It does have a hood. It took a little bit to figure it out, but I mean, just look at that thing, man. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. I don't know what else to say. Alright. I'm going to start off with a McFarland. Let's see if we can get him to stand. That's the question. Get him in a nice little pose. McFarland Rebirth Joker. Which actually works pretty well together. I thought McFarlane's were a little bit bigger, but
It scales really well.
yeah, that works fantastically well. Well, since we're talking about clowns, let's get us a NECA Bill Skarsgård, Pennywise the Dancing Clown. Now he's like super tall in real life though, so that I think Bill Skarsgård's like what, like 6'2", 6'3".
I don't know.
I don't know. He's tall, dude. And we'll bring in another Unrivaled figure. I have one half of the Young Bucks. My favorite Buck, Matt Jackson.
6'4".
6'4", so he was even taller than I thought. And they scale up pretty well together. I think Malakai might be a little bit too tall because I think him and Nick are right around the same size, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, Malakai's 5'11".
Yeah, so if he's 5'11",
And Bill Skarsgård's 6'4".
yeah, so that'll work. And you got him and Matt.
They're exactly the same. Or wait, Matt
Matt Jackson.
Tipped in the wrong team.
We got a fact checker here on the spot.
So that's your last name.
Yeah, this is your last name.
Then yeah, Matt is 5'10", and Malakai is 5'11".
So I mean, he's taller, but
It's also with a mask and a hood.
yeah, so that could give it some height too. I don't know. There's just some AEW figures that do not scale well together.
Yeah, like
the,
John Moxley and Daniel Bryan.
And Jake Hager from the new series is like 27 feet tall.
Yeah.
Big dude, but he ain't that big. And last but not least, you know who it's gonna be. Deadpool. Marvel Legends Deadpool. I'm not taking him out of his wheelchair because he's comfortable.
And you already know he's gonna be like super short.
Yeah, I mean, if you've watched any other of these videos, you know he usually be like right here. Well, alright, I want to know now. Oh god.
The Joker legs are strong.
Yeah, they are. You stay in your place. Get Deadpool all unwheelchaired. How many videos have we done? Deadpool's been in almost all of them. Well, ever since I got him anyway. The original videos he was not in. Because I didn't have him. I didn't make him.
The original videos I wasn't even in.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, so same situation. Marvel Legends scale. Much shorter.
Yeah.
Still looks cool together though.
And with like angles and stuff, you can make it work.
Yeah, you could make that work, I'm sure. Alright, let's get all these other guys out of here. Let's take one final look at Malakai. Go buy him. That's all I can tell you, people. If you're a wrestling figure fan, you like accessories, you like articulation, you like badass looking figures, I mean, just look at that. Tell me you don't want that on your shelf. You're not a collector if you don't want that on your shelf. I think Ringside, I think they're out of stock right now, and I don't think they're hitting retail yet. So, but do what you gotta do. Get this dude. Add him to your collection. You will not regret it. Alright guys, we're getting out of here. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate you all. I'm DCW Hawks.
Devin?
We'll catch you guys in the next one.
See ya.
Later.
Locked in.